Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. What has brought you to Redcliffe?
Is that a trick question?
Is this some sort of test? We're here because you invited us in Val Royeaux.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
I'm certain that was you.
There is no mistake. While the Templars were leaving, you came to Val Royeaux and asked me here.
The Templars left Val Royeaux? Where did they go? That sounds... Why does that sound so strange? Whoever or whatever brought you here, the situation has changed. The Free Mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
An alliance with Tevinter? Do you not fear all of Thedas turning against you?
Yeah.
Andraste's ass. I'm trying to think of a single worse thing you could have done, and I've got nothing.
I understand that you are afraid, but you deserve better than slavery to Tevinter.
So they do take slaves.
As one indentured to a Magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
Oh, what the fuck just happened? Okay, you were ignoring the breach?
What about the giant hole in the veil that's spewing demons everywhere? You're just going to pretend it isn't there?
I am not forgetting the breach, but we can only fight one war at a time.
But which one's more important?
The Templar threat was immediate. If we live, we can worry about the torn veil.
Welcome, my friends. I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Girion Alexius.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
You just look like the worst type of person. Let's investigate. Tell me about where's the Jarl?
I haven't seen any sign of Redcliffe's Jarl or his men.
The Jarl of Redcliffe left the village.
Jarl Tegan did not abandon his
doubtful.
lands during the Blight, even when they were under siege.
Yeah, I was there.
There were tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
Okay, we need mages for the breach, bro.
I'm here to get mages to close the breach.
Right, to business. I understand, of course. Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends.
Hey, Felix. What's up, bro?
I'm not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious, indeed.
Then will you help us?
Does that mean you'll lend your mages to our cause?
There will have to be.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Felix.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive my clumsiness, my lady.
Are you all
It's
right?
all cool, bro.
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time.
Okay.
Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
That's good.
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
To the Chantry we go. See, Felix.
Ooh, very
You seem like a-
mysterious.
Come on, game, load in, please, so I can answer this question. Game. Alright, cool. Could be a trap.
There's no telling who or what will be waiting for us in that Chantry.
Only one way to find out.
Alright, cool. Hello.
We don't need your kind here. Your Inquisition's just Templars by another name.
I want to help the mages, bitch.
I'm here because I believe mages deserve their freedom.
Right. And I'm the Empress of Orlais.
Okay, she's being an asshole. Is there anything to do in here? I kind of remember, like, in Dragon Age Origins, don't you, like, save Redcliffe from the Blight attack? I remember that being, like, one of the hardest goddamn missions I've done on here, because, like, I had it set up on a hard mode because I loved the game so much. And as soon as one of my companions went down, the whole operation just, like, failed miserably. As soon as one of them went down, because I had everybody doing a separate thing, and I was like frantically going between all of them. You heal, you get this, you get that, you attack this person, and I was like freaking the fuck out. And I think I was like 13, 16. I was around that age at the time, so it's like the best thing. Staying up 4 o'clock in the morning, having school in the next morning, frantically putting orders to each companion. Oh my god, the memories. I love Redcliffe. That was a difficult ass mission. I think I still do have Dragon Age Origins too. I have Origins and 2, and I got this one, so I have all of them. I've never done the DLC when you can have a kid with Morgan, and then I think it's called a Witch's Hut, and then you have to go track her down or something like that. I never know what happens in that one. I think like years ago, I watched a video on it, and I think you actually do see her, that you catch up with her, but then she goes somewhere with your child, and then like you never see your child. It's like, what the fuck? I always wanted to see my kid, even though I never did the choice to have a kid with her, because if you have a kid with her, that's kind of like putting the soul of that arch dragon thing, wherever the fuck his name was, in the kid. So the kid is kind of like a demon at the same time, and a Grey Warden blood, whatever, so he can't be infected by the blight, but he's also a demon. And you give it to fucking Morgan, that's not a good idea, because Morgan is like cool, but she's not trustworthy in my eyes. She's always got something up her sleeve, so it's Dragon Age. I just love this game. Love BioWare games. They have good stories. That's why I just settled for Liliana and been happy with it. Oh,
Take care.
what the fuck just happened? Okay. I wanted to talk to you. No, you're the dude. I don't want to talk to you. Alright, so we need to go to the Chantry, talk to Felix, because Felix is like, dude, something's not right. And I already feel like something's not right, because that dude looks like the evil guy from every single video game, movie, and media thing in existence. He has the beard, he has the ropes, he has the hood, he has everything. He even has the voice that I don't like. I don't trust him. I don't like him. Just by looking at him. So we're gonna go here. Oh wow.
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
I love your mustache. You have a nice mustache. I want that type of mustache. It'd be nice to lock on to this stuff. Oh, I was just the wrong freaking button. You tried to hit me, you cheeky little bastard. Oh, he just hit me. If memory serves correctly, your name is Dorian. Oh, excuse me. Your name is Dorian, right? I wonder if you can remember that, because I have a cousin named Dorian. Wow, there's a lot of damage. That upgrade is really coming in handy, especially when I get like backstab. Hold up. I wasn't really thinking, I was just going in blindly. Hold up. Varric and Solus need to be over here. Oh, I'm in the thing. The other terror got in the way of me throwing shade.
Fascinating. How does that work exactly? You don't even know, do you?
Nope.
You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Yep.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do?
Another Tevinter. Be cautious with this one.
Suspicious friends you have here. Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Where's Felix?
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Why help us?
You're betraying your mentor because...
Alexius was my mentor. Meaning he's not any longer, not for some time. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
What? Okay. That's ridiculous.
if there was a way to turn back time, the Dalish would have used it long ago.
That is fascinating if true, and almost certainly dangerous.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
Slut swallow.
You're asking me to take a lot on faith.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Okay. How do we stop him? I'm flattered. He doesn't scare me. He doesn't fucking scare me at all.
I'm not afraid of Alexius.
You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
I like Dorian. Dorian's cool. Okay, we need to approach the mages, contact with... Alright, we need more power. So what I'm going to do is do a little side mission. I might show it, might not, don't know. Is there one-sided bleed? Oh, in Kirkwall Mace. Haven't been to Kirkwall in like a year. Circle made a... That's what I need to read, because I'm confused about the circle right now. Forgotten about him. So hold on. Before we press any further, we need to... Weapons, one side... Oh, I'm on the wrong person. Cassandra, one-sided blade. The Swedish fingers and one-sided... You can't even use a one-sided blade. You need to be 2 levels more. Alright, so let's go ahead. First, while we're here, we need to see what kind of... What missions... Oh, come on. We need to see what missions that we have in the Hitherlands since we're already here. In the elements, the apostate caches, rifts on a farm, holding the Hitherlands, map of... We can do holding the Hitherlands, that'll be pretty easy, because the only thing we need to do is go into each camp spot, and each camp spot that we make, we get power for, so that'll be pretty easy. So we can do those.